Hello and welcome to the Southeast Idaho Weather Hazard Briefing for Monday, March 11th. We'll start off here with a surface weather depiction, and you can see high pressure dominating, especially the southern portions of Idaho, and we are not expecting any precipitation, at least for the next 36 hours. So the only thing we have here is the highs expected for today. We are on a gradual warming trend. Overnight lows will continue. These are running about 5 to 10 degrees below normal for this time of year. Okay, here on Tuesday, you can see this low here over the Pacific Northwest will start pumping in moisture. It's not a whole heck of a lot. It'll be moving through rather quickly, and it'll be out of here by Thursday morning. It might hang around at the latest. But it will be bringing rain and snow mixture in some places and all snow in others, depending on your elevation and how far north you are. So I'll start out with Tuesday morning. You can see actually the first kind of precipitation in our area is actually along the Idaho-Montana border up north of Island Park Reservoir. And you can see it's just a light dusting of snow, most locations getting under half an inch. For the afternoon is when it really starts to pick up. So here's Tuesday, noon to 6 p.m. You can see basically 1 to 2 inches in a lot of places. It's the extreme high elevations getting more than that, but this would be basically above 9,000 feet, which would be above all road surfaces. And the highs actually even a little bit warmer. And so whatever falls down, from Rexburg all the way down during the afternoon into the eastern Magic Valley, you're looking at mostly rain. So here's the snow in the evening. You can see as things cool down, we actually do get some very light snow, widespread under half an inch in the Snake River Plain and eastern Magic Valley. Continues to be 1 to 2 inches in most places in the central Idaho Mountains. And now you can see it's starting to pick up here along our border with Wyoming. And for the late night hours, though, you notice it's already starting to taper off, especially in the central Idaho Mountains and on the western portions of our forecast area. Still going moderately steady here along the Wyoming border. Okay, with all said and done in that 24-hour period, this is the kind of snowfall we're looking at. Even in Stanley, only 2 to 3 inches. You can see that's pretty much the maximum around. This Galena Summit probably on the order of 3 to 5. So for most people, this is not going to be an event that we will actually issue any sort of winter weather advisory for, or even a winter storm watch of any kind for this event. The only place that might happen, it depends on if we get close to an inch here in the Snake River Plain, something might be issued in terms of a winter weather advisory, but certainly it's not reaching, especially compared to last month, we're not reaching any sort of heavy snowfall rates. Another thing to look out for is the wind, mostly on Tuesday night. Here you can see it starting to develop. Once the front passes through, some pretty strong winds develop, mostly in the south central area, including the eastern Magic Valley. As we progress through, you can see really starts to increase here after midnight. Some pretty gusty ones. Most of this is at high elevation, but some of this may get down into like the I-84 corridor going through the Raft River Valley and those other locations as it goes down into Utah. So that's got to be watched for any sort of drifting snow, some of those higher elevations. And then overnight lows, see with the cloud cover, definitely not as cold as it has been previously, with Pocatello staying at 25 degrees during the overnight hours. Here's for Wednesday night, just a little bit of light snow, mostly in the high elevation areas. See the Snake River Plain really drying out here. So let's take a look at that. You can see, again, basically skiff to half an inch. And then for the afternoon, even less, with a lot of places it tapering off already. But you can see during the morning hours on Wednesday, the wind's still going pretty strong over south central Idaho, especially in the mountains. It's not going away. And then for Wednesday afternoon, can see it sort of drops off, especially in Cache County, but there's this stuff right on the fringe of our forecast area that continues in sort of extreme western Cache County and Twin Falls County. And here are the highs for Wednesday. You can see they are cooler. It is a cold front moving through, and so temperatures will struggle to get into the upper 30s rather than getting into the upper 40s as they do the day before in some places. And you see the snow really is limited to the Idaho-Wyoming border, and it's mostly high elevations, but that does include some of the passes going into Wyoming. And for the late night hours, you can see finally it tapers off. So it should all be wrapping up by midnight on Wednesday night. And the winds just continue to be kind of windy to breezy on our southwest fringe. And even then, it's done by midnight again. Everything seems to be wrapping up right around midnight on Wednesday night. And for the next 24 hours, so this is Wednesday night snowfall. You can see a lot of places registering 0. Idaho Falls, Blackfoot, Pocatello may get, again, something between skiff and an inch. But you can see even Stanley's getting less than an inch. So there's not a whole lot associated with this. Most of it is extreme high elevations like the Teton Range, the Bear River Range. Maybe these passes going in Wyoming might see something a little bit more significant, but even at this, I mean, you're only looking at 1 to 2 inches. The extended forecast, if you read this carefully, you'll see there's no mention of any sort of precipitation. So this is a dry stretch we're running into, which sort of evens out all the heavy snow we've had in the last couple 3 weeks. You can see there's basically a warming trend, and actually by the Snake River Plain on Sunday we'll have some low 50s in some places. So it is gradual. It's really staying cool in the southeast corner of the state, the Bear River and places south of Palisades. Actually really the cool spot, with a lot of the other places just getting abundant sunshine. I think it may be just cloudiness to the south that keeps those temperatures cooler there, but no precipitation. Notice the light winds throughout this entire period. That's all I have. If you have any further questions, you can always contact us at area code 208-232-0834, or you can go to our website and look for yourself. That would be www.weather.gov/Pocatello. Thanks for watching.